There's volume on here. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. What's that sound? What's that sound? Did you hear that? That's on the stream. Did I mute it? Well, all good. Huh? No, it's on the stream, like on the stream. All right, guys. Today we got a Y70 Touch build, Intel build. We got an i9 4900KF, the Corsair IQ Link H150i RGB LCD cooler with the Gigabyte Aorus Pro Z790. For RAM, you got G-Skill Trident Z5 Royal 64GB of RAM. For storage, you got a Crucial T705 2TB M.2 Gen 5, not Gen 4. And then you got another 2TB M.2, I believe Kingston Gen 4 NVMe. For the graphics card, he is getting a Founders 5090 graphics card for this build. For power supply, of course, he has to go with the 1200 watt because of the 5090. He is getting a Lee power supply. For power supply cables, he did choose to go with a blue and black power supply extension cables. For Lee fans, he's getting a 7 Lee Uni TL ARGB. So he's got a motherboard RGB strip, regular RGB strip, LCD screen. So yeah, as you can see here, we almost have the build almost done. We do just wanted to showcase off and do this stream showcase off the 5090 Founders Edition. And this build is getting the Founders Edition, so we decided just to go ahead and stream it, even though we already started the build. So we got 3 Uni fans, Lee fans over here. We got 3 reverse in the back here, 3 regular on top, non-reverse, and then another one, actually none here. So he's only getting 6 fans, and then we are putting the LCD fan on the side here. So yeah, basically we have the motherboard in, the CPU, the cooler in, and the fans. Pretty much all we have to put in is the power supply, the LCD, and the 5090 Founders Edition card. So let's go ahead and continue with the build here. We are gonna be doing I believe we are gonna put the LCD next. So yeah, we got an LCD. So he is gonna have basically 3 LCDs. He's gonna have the one for the case here, the one for the AIO cooler, and then the one for on the side here. We do offer LCD fans for this build as well. But it's only like one with the LCD fans in this case. Going with the regular Uni fans, Infinity fans. Really cool with this LCD screen. It's basically like if you're mounting a fan to the back over here. Just gets powered by a USB and HDMI. Pretty much it. There we go. Cables here. Typically, and with other LCDs, you do have to either use like some 3M tape or like a mounting kit to mount it. This one you just screw it into the case. It does have screws to put in the back here. We're just gonna go ahead and screw this into the case. All right. Need to get my drill. What's up, Jeffrey? Welcome to the stream. Unfortunately, I can't give you any updates on your orders. I just don't have that information. You know what I mean? Get in contact with customer service, and they should be able to give you a little bit more information on your order there. Either give them a call, email. Is it built for a client or is it a personal build? It's for a client. Nah, I wish it was a personal build. It's for a customer. It's a customer build. They are getting a Founders 5090, so we just wanted to showcase that for the stream here. I'm gonna mount this screen here. There. Try calling them. Try giving them a call. We do receive a lot of emails, so try calling them, see if they answer. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any order information. Alright. Got the LCD screen plugged in there. Now let's go ahead and just cable manage it. There we go. Plug in. Plugging in our extension cables here, so we can also cable manage this LCD cable fans here as well. All right. Now we got LCD fan. You feel like a 59 is just too much for everything I have for RTX 2070 Super, and it's fluid. Yeah, yeah, 2070 Super is still really good. A 5090 would just bring everything to like the next level, like be able to run 4K. If you do like a lot of like demanding work. Yeah, a 5090 is for sure a little bit overkill. It just depends exactly what you're going to be using the build for. Or if you just want like the top of the line computer with the best parts and stuff like that. It's a little tricky because LCD cables are a little long than I would want them to be. Right. That's all YT short on the 5070, the Ryzen 5 900X. I'm pretty sure that's the one I ordered. So hopefully it comes soon. Yeah, hopefully. Like I said, just hit them up just hit up customer service, send them an email, give them a call. And for sure they'll be able to give you an update. I'm running on Intel UHD 630 with an N4 120. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what that is. Like a workstation or let's go ahead. We also do have to put the cables um for our cooler here, so let's go ahead and do that as well. I'm just trying to see if there's a better way. Alright. We have our cables here. We're gonna need this. This one. This one. For our controller, for our LCD cooler. And one of these as well. This for the controller. The controller itself right here. Perfect. go ahead and plug all these in, the ones that we need. This one first. That's the power. CD. Run these to the back here. All right, now we got that done. We got our splitter here because our controller for the LCD screen and the actual LCD screen itself takes a USB 2.0, and on this motherboard there's only two ports. With USB 2.0, we got a USB 2.0 for the screen here, so we do need a splitter that splits into two, goes into one, into two for our controller and our LCD screen. This little cable right here. All right, let's go ahead and connect this USB 2.0 to the back here. All right, perfect. Now let's go ahead and connect our controller and our LCD cooler here too. All right, that's one. That's two. And then the controller also needs fan power and a PCIe cable. To power it, go ahead and connect this to the bottom here to a fan power header. Just like that. Now we start doing a little bit more cable managing here. Get all these cables situated. In this case really pretty easy to cable manage. Just because you get a lot of space in the back here. And gives you a lot of room to put where you want the cables. Gives you a lot of connections also where to put the zip ties and stuff like that. I am gonna need some fan splitters. Actually, all right. Just trying to make it look as nice as neat as possible in the front, while also making sure it look nice and neat in the back. How fast do you guys normally ship and build the computers? I ordered my PC August 31st. Like I said, if you do want more information about your build, get in contact with customer service and they will give you more information on that. On your current state of build, where is that? If it's being built or not. They should really give you a little bit more information on that. Unfortunately, I just don't have that information here. All right. Almost got this account manager. Then we're gonna start on the power supply next. Yeah, everybody waiting on their PC, go ahead and give a call to customer service or give them an email. They should be able to give you an update on all that. All right, almost done here. All right. Yeah, so like I was saying, this build is gonna get a 5090 Founders Edition. So pretty special. It's gonna get a pretty unique card. Not just a regular 5090, they'll be getting a Founders Edition. Really nice card. I really like the Founders Edition. They're very more sleek and slim. I like the aesthetic of those rather than like your RGB Astro cards or any of the other ones. Like any of like with the art. This one does have a little bit RGB. It just has like a little not RGB, but it has like kind of like a white strip on top of the GPU in the middle. So it gives it like the nice simplistic. It is like grayish silver type. So it gives a nice, like I said, simplistic look to it. I do want to change this power cable that's going to the LCD cooler just because it's a little too long. I could put like a shorter one just so it makes the camera manager look a little bit better. That's what I'm gonna do here. Power one off. Let's see, get another power one here. Do this one. Run it back to the back. That's better. Alright. Alright, we got everything clean next. I'm just gonna put the power supply in and our GPU. And I'll do the GPU last so we're gonna showcase that how it looks. Show you guys a little bit of how the Founders Edition looks. If you guys haven't seen it yet, the 5090 one. I believe they all always kind of look similar. All the Founders Editions always look similar. Has like a blower look to it. Let's see, let's open this 1200-watt power supply here. we're gonna need for this one is two CPU, 24 pin, 12 volt high power, a PCIe actually, and a SATA. PCIe is gonna be for the controller for the IQ. I never was a fan of how um they implemented it, how it's powered by PCIe instead of like your regular SATA. Because then it makes you use a different cable. And like it's always either like a more PCIe is always more thicker than your regular SATA cables. So I would prefer if they would have used SATA because everybody still uses SATA. So would you just be using one cable? Because SATA always has like multiple splitters on them. But I guess they decided to go with the PCIe. Let me check if this motherboard have a PCIe in the front. And it does not. So it's gonna be two CPU, one 24 pin, one 12.5 high power, one PCIe, and one SATA. How much is that? 5 cables in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot. And I really like this these Liam Lee power cable because like they come with this SATA which like it's way smaller than your regular SATA and they all come like stacked up like this. So it makes it easier for cable management. So I always like using that one. And then we got our PCIe here, and it's just one PCIe without the pigtail. So this is gonna be perfect for our controller here instead of because the pigtail also adds on, so we don't have to be cable managing that either. Go ahead and open these up here just so we have it ready. I believe we just need our two CPUs. One CPU here. And our CPU. Alright. Go ahead and plug all these in here. So we got our PCIe. Our CPU. Another CPU. Oh, high power. And we do got an extension for the 12 or high power here. So it looks like the extension is going to be using 3 PCIe here. Let me see if we're able to do that. it looks like we could. We're not gonna be using the 12-volt high power just because of the extension. Just it uses 3 PCIe. So we're using our other PCIe cables here. So we got 2 PCIe there. One CPU. We need 2 more PCIes here. And 1 more PCIe. Do we have it? Let's see. Yep, it is right here. Looks like a perfect example how this case is perfect because we are gonna be, I guess we're gonna be using more PCIes for the extension cable here. Actually, what we're gonna be doing, we're just gonna use the 24 pin. Instead of that extension cable. Because I believe I do have another one that's 20 12 high power to 12 high power. Just because this 5090 is a 5090, so it consumes more power. So the 3 PCIe isn't gonna cut it with this one. We'll put this to the side here. Go ahead and connect our 24 pin. Let's get our total high power back. All right, now let's go ahead and put the power supply in. Get our screws here. All right. Screw it in. All right. Now we do have the majority is extension cables, so all the plugins are already going to be in the back over here. So it makes it a little bit easier. Just like that. Go ahead and connect our come back. Our 24 pin. All right, there you go. Connect our PCIe to our controller here. Perfect. Oh, we forgot to connect our SATA onto here. A SATA for our LCD screen in the front. This. All right. Go ahead and get our 12-volt high power in the front over here too for our 5090. And the 12-volt high power connection on this Founders Edition is a little bit slanted. It's not in your normal place. So I'm just gonna get a bit slack here for the cable. Just so when we do plug in the 5090, it's a little bit easier for us. So tie that there. Actually, what's up, Kizzy? Welcome to the stream. I believe that's how you say your name. Correct, correct me if I'm wrong. Get a lot of cables back here because of the extension cables here, all the power supply cable, all the slack of it. Trying to grab everything, get all nice and tidy with zip ties. The more zip ties, the better. All right. Looks like we're done with the back of the computer. I'm just gonna zip tie this real nice bit just so it's a little more neater. All right. Let's go ahead and unbox the 5090 here. We do have to put our bracket though, because we didn't move. Where are you? All right. Let's go ahead and put this bracket on here. These are the little screws here. Go like this. Perfect. How did we get the name VLA Tech? I don't really know. I don't really know, to be honest. I just started working here about 2 years ago. This company's probably been open since 2016, 2017, 2015 maybe. All right, let's go ahead and open the 5090 here. After I got all this out of the way. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and open this 5090 here. Just pull. Comes in a really nice box. Comes with like some accessory box here. just in case if you don't have a 24 pin power supply, you have an adapter that you can use. Set this down right here. Move the box. All right, go ahead and open this up. The top camera. How did the top camera can see? Move this. The top camera there you can see. Now the 59. Let's see it. See over here. Yeah, perfect. So you can see the 5090 now. Let's go ahead and open it up. Pretty decent box. It's really sturdy. Pretty nice metallic metal look. Like I said, I always like to do like the blower. On this one, they didn't do it, to be honest. They did the two fans here. Normally do like another fan on top right here. But this time doesn't look like they did that. But it does have the angled 12-volt high power. So unfortunately, you can't use this with streamers. But yeah. Just because the streamers are a little bit thicker than the entry of like where you plug it in. But anything else, I'm pretty sure like extension cables and just from the power supply itself, the 12 high power fits it, but streamers don't just because it is a little bit thicker and it just won't go in. Look at it. The back has a 5090 here, and then here, I believe, let me plug it in here. Okay. So here on the top here, on this where it has like the little X here, this does light up into like a white strip. I don't remember if it's the whole thing, but I do know it's somewhere around here that it does light up on the side right here. Let's go ahead and install it onto PC so you guys can see it installed. So it does only use two. Like I said, and you can see here, it's not as big as like an actual 5090 would be. It is a Founders edition, so they do come more compact. Than your regular like Astro 5090, Gigabyte 5090, Zotac 5090. Or maybe it's probably that's the same as the Zotac 5090. Because Zotac ones are a little bit more compact. Your motherboard got fried. What are the chances it affected your GPU? What are the chances? There is a chance the GPU might got affected, but just depends how your motherboard got fried. Was it like a power outage or what caused it to go ahead and install our 5090 here. This is the first time I installed this particular 5090 in a vertical mount case. It actually looks pretty nice. I'll show you guys. I like the all black look. I just in this build it does have the black and blue cable extensions. All right. All right, perfect. Now that we have it plugged in, we go ahead and bring back the slack of the GPU cable. Perfect. So go ahead and turn this on, see how the GPU looks while it's turned on. And then that'll be the end of the stream. We just want to showcase off the new Founders Edition. It looks really nice actually in this build. In the version. All right. The power's on. And also on the GeForce RTX up here, it also lights up as well. Let's see how it looks. I'm going to bring down the brightness of this light. So you guys can see the build a little bit better. So you can see here, it actually looks really nice. The It's bull leaping right now just because it's barely starting up. But as you guys can see like the little RGB little strip, not RGB, but the white strip would give a nice little look to the Founders Edition card. Bring down the brightness a little bit. I don't know why the camera's it's super bright with the camera. There you go. And it's just bull looping now because it's not booting up into any display. Really nice card, really nice build. You guys have any questions about the build, about the GPU, anything like that? The GPU is significantly way less heavier than, like I said, the regular 5090s. Um, Particularly like an Astro 5090. Way less heavier. All right, guys, that's gonna go ahead. If there's no questions, I'll go ahead. It's gonna be the end of the live stream. Stay tuned for this Friday. We might have another live stream there. We just wanted to showcase the um, 5090 Founders Edition card that we do have in stock. Um, but yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hopefully we see you guys on Friday.